The Boot brought to you by TIO, road safety for Territorians. Always wear your seatbelt because it can save your life. And Harvey Norman Darwin. Amart All Sports at the Jape Homemaker Village.
Palmerston Magpies Football Club celebrated the 40th anniversary on the weekend. Committee member John Stokes recalled the history of the club.
Well, we started off, of course, in '71 as a group of Italian and Greek soccer players and internationals, and the next year it became North Darwin in '72. And, of course, we were the whipping boys, and we were getting record scores kicked against us, and great people got involved with the club, and they just hung in there, and they had a dream. And that dream was that we had to make the brand great. And the only way to do that was to get respect from the competition, and I think they did that in a wonderful tradition. And through the late 70s and early 80s, we were the powerhouse club of the competition, and the dream for this facility was sowed many, many years ago, and it is good, isn't it?
There was no anniversary present for the Magpies. Matt Ferguson led a Saints charge at Palmerston's Northline Oval Fortress. He kicked 6 goals too in the first half. The Magpies still had a chance at half-time with Saints leading by 9 points. The home side stalled in the second half, and St Mary's recorded their 4th win from the first 5 rounds of competition. Although they didn't win, Darwin's positive start to the season continued at TIO Stadium. Inaccuracy probably cost the Buffs game. They pulled the Crocs' lead back from 22 points in the final quarter. The Buffs lost by 10 points despite 11 goals from Southern District's kicking powerhouse, Damien Cupido. 37-degree heat greeted Wanderers and Nightcliff at TIO Stadium on Saturday afternoon.
Brilliant kick there to Cook. Who's been instrumental over the last couple of quarters and finds Jerry Wilson. He could play on if he wanted to. 45-degree angle directly in front.
In an entertaining but scrappy and sometimes fiery game, the lead swapped back and forth between the Eagles and the Tigers.
Players are trying to pick it up for a possession at the moment as it's a hot potato out there. We know the conditions are pretty stifling.
Wanderers led by a point 12 minutes into the final term.
Here they go, the Tigers really starting to build out of it. Paris, geez, did he have some toe on that? Shannon Motlop had his name all over it, plays on.
The Tigers slowed in the tiring conditions as the Eagles kicked 8 goals to 2 to record a 31-point win. The Tiwi Bombers raced off to a 7-goal lead before Waratahs kicked into gear on Bathurst Island. Paul Cox Jr. with an outstanding 8 goals for the Tars, but it wasn't enough to reduce the Bombers' lead. See more of the footy this Thursday night at 7 p.m. on 7 Mate. Remember, buckle up to and from the footy. Seatbelts do save lives.